business investment program, and we were proud to work with them on some performance-based incentives that help them along in that decision-making process. Folks, since we overhauled all of our incentive programs back in 2009, we've used them to partner on some 650 job announcements in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, representing a total amount of investment of a little over almost $9 billion in investments in Kentucky. And as companies like Custom Cooler carry out their plans and hire those 75 people, those projects stand to create or retain about 53,000 jobs in the Commonwealth. I would like to take all the credit for that, but I can't, because to get those incentives passed, the legislature had to step up and work with me to pass them, and they did. It's folks like State Representative Martha Jane King. It's folks like State Representative John Tilley. It's folks like Senator Whitney Westerfield that have come together with me in a bipartisan way to make things happen for the good of the people of this Commonwealth. You know, Martha Jane was right when she said this isn't Washington, D.C., and thank God it isn't. You know, we here in Kentucky still know how to make democracy work, and we know how to pull together, and we get involved in our elections just like everybody else does, and it's great fun. We get out there and we fight and scratch and go through these campaigns. But when it's over with, we still remember that we're Kentuckians first, and Democrats and Republicans second. And as long as we remember that, then we're going to continue to make a lot of great things happen in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Also, why this happened is because you've got some great people here that work together with us every day to make things like this happen. Eston Glover and his team at the Economic Development Council. Let's give them a round of applause. They have done great work for you. Your mayor here, Nancy Camp, and her city council, her city staff. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Todd County Judge Executive Darrell Greenfield, his fiscal court, his county staff. Thank you. And of course, people like Corky, who work with Secretary Larry Hayes in our Economic Development Cabinet. They work all across this state to make similar kinds of things happen in all of our communities. Corky, thank you, and thanks to the Cabinet for all that you do. But most of all, again, I want to say thanks to President Lee and his team at Custom Cooler. Welcome to Kentucky, and I look forward to seeing you succeed and seeing you grow. And I have a little presentation I want to make. Let's see. Steve, if you could come up for just a second. In Kentucky, you know, we make a lot of things. Among those things is a brown liquid that we've become famous for worldwide, and it's called Kentucky bourbon. He's already a Kentuckian, you say. Have we done? Well, this is not big enough to be a bottle of Kentucky bourbon. But this is our very own special mint julep cup, which you could sample some of that out of. And we want to say thank you for your investment in us.
Governor, we appreciate you taking time to come to Todd County today. We appreciate your interest and the support that you've given with your work staff to make days like this happen. You know, this wouldn't have happened if it hadn't have been for the guy that just received that gift. Steve King, President and CEO of Custom Cooler, is why we're here today. And at this time, I want to call Steve to the podium to bring greetings to you.
Thank you. I was told 30-minute speech. I'll make it short. Thank you all, and also beautiful weather. It's 70 degrees and breeze. Thank you, Governor. Choose the right day. And I don't like humidity, I don't like hot weather. But anyway, thank you very much for all your help. And I'm just so delighted and I'm excited We got to grow the business better than California. And my title is assistant janitor. And here is the janitor, my boss, Ray Torch. It's yours. Thank you.
I am known by many as the janitor. You know, before we get started, I'd like everybody to take a look behind me. Look past the tent. Tell me what you see. You see a building. Look to the right. You see a cornfield. Welcome to Custom Cooler's Field of Dreams. Let me say welcome to everyone here. And to those who might be watching on the World Wide Web. Yes, this event is being videocast on the World Wide Web. I did that initially because I wanted our employees in California to be able to experience just what we're experiencing. So to our employees of Custom Cooler in California, I say thank you for your dedication, your hard work in making this possible for Custom Cooler to expand from the West Coast to the East Coast. Thank you to our employees there. A special welcome to Governor Beshear, Elkton Glover, the Honorable Nancy Kemp, Honorable Darrell Greenfield, Representative Martha Jane King, and Senator Whitney Westerfield. Thank you for being here today. Your presence today sends a message of acceptance and support for Custom Cooler. We're proud to be a part of Kentucky. I personally am proud to be a part of Kentucky at 99.9%. You say, why 99.9%? Folks, I live 30 miles from the University of Georgia, and on November the 8th, when the Bulldogs play Kentucky, I'm a Bulldog.
Your time's up. He needs some of that Kentucky bourbon.
I'll take my shot. Now, folks, about 5 months ago, I met with a group of people to talk about the possibility of Custom Cooler opening a plant in Elkton. At that meeting, I told everyone that it had to be a four-way win. That four-way win, it had to be a win for the state of Kentucky. It had to be a win for Todd County. It had to be a win for the city of Elkton. And it had to be a win for Custom Cooler. That is happening. Again, our field of dreams. It's coming true today. This is a win. This is a win for the state, for the county, for the city, and for the employees and the organization of Custom Cooler. We are proud to be here. There are several people that played a major role in the decision for us to locate here in Elkton. I'd like to recognize those people. Darrell Greenfield, Judge Darrell Greenfield. Thank you. Mayor Nancy Kemp. Mitch Robinson. Corky Pete. Elkton Glover. Mark Lindsay. And John Walton. Some people could tell me it's Papa John. Now, without the help and assistance from all of those people that were mentioned, the location of this plant could very well have been in another state. You know, to Governor Beshear, these are very talented people here. They've done their job well. You know, they provided everything they could possibly provide and helped us in every way possible to make this happen today. My hat's off to them. My sincere thanks. All right, here today there's a few more people of this custom cooler management team. I want to introduce them. I'm not going to make them give speeches. They said I had to do that. But Steve Pearson. Steve Pearson is Director of West Coast Sales and Continuous Liner Panel Operations for the company. Dennis Bajork. Dennis Bajork is Director of Inside Sales and Engineering for the company. Young Kim. Young Kim is one of the original founders of Custom Cooler. Back in 2006, Young Kim is the operations manager for the company, and he is the gentleman that is responsible for having set up all the equipment, making sure that it is working, that it's ticking correctly, that it's going to produce the right panel. Very talented individual, and we are very fortunate to have him as part of us. I'd also like to recognize all of the rest of Custom Cooler employees that are here today. If you raise your hand so everybody can see you. You know, one of the things that Custom Cooler did and said early on is we plan to bring 75 jobs to this area. I can tell you today, before we even started production, and we barely started, we have 18 people on the payroll today. Right? I can tell you those 18 people have been hired, they're on the payroll, and they have spent between 3 and 6 weeks in California